Hello, I am Dr. Carol Campbell-Norris, and welcome to the Red Chair Ministry. And today I have none other than Tatiana Perez-Oh. She is with me here on the Red Chair Ministry. Welcome, Tatiana.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, Tatiana, it's so good to have you here on the Red Chair. And I want our guests to know what you do. What do you do? Just tell us a little about yourself.
So I have the honor and privilege of being a chaplain at a hospital where my area of concentration is for the mother-baby units there. There I get to walk with families as they welcome the newest member of their family. And so many times we get to celebrate with families and be with them as they welcome their new baby. Mm-hmm. There are times when a family happens to be saying hello and goodbye to their baby at the same time, because we do have losses on the unit sometimes. Mm-hmm. And I have the honor and privilege of walking with these families during the season and these moments of loss, mm-hmm. To support them and help provide that sacred space so that they can say hello to their baby before they ever have to worry about saying goodbye.
Yes. Oh, I just want to thank you right away for what you do, Tatiana. It takes someone with a heart of gold, so to speak, a heart that is able to connect with people who are going through such tremendous grief in losing a baby that they're looking forward to having for the holidays. And as we're talking about this, and the holidays are here, and so we are focusing on the children. We're focusing on how parents can help their children during this time of grief. And hearing you talk about babies, losing a baby. I mean, the siblings are also looking forward for that new baby to come. And there's the shower. Some people may have the shower ahead of time. The room is prepared and there is no baby. And so it's not just affect the mother or the father, the parent, it actually affects the entire family.
Yes, it does. And I found that it's siblings that are affected. Grandparents are affected in a unique way, in the sense that they're grieving not only for the loss of their grandbaby, but also they're grieving because they see their baby hurting. And
wow,
very difficult for the whole family overall.
Wow, that is hard. And so that's why we're here. And I'm so glad that you're here, Tatiana.
The holidays are often a very bittersweet moment. On the one hand, there's often a lot of fond memories of joyous moments with family gatherings and a lot of good food, and then there's this heaviness and this pain of that loss. It can often feel like an emptiness or just this deep sorrow.
Yes.
And when a person is carrying that heaviness, it can be very difficult to fully embrace and enjoy the festivities and the laughter and the joy. And I just want to encourage parents and families and everyone involved, mm-hmm. in this time of ups and downs, of griefs, of festivities, as much as possible, be willing to open up yourself to experiencing the fullness of all the emotions, good and the not so good or pleasant emotions, as part of living this life to the fullest. Mm-hmm. I'm reminded of my kids. I learned a lot from them. Mm-hmm. A number of years ago, we got this hand-me-down Mickey Mouse toy, and it took me a while to get the batteries, but finally one day I got new batteries to replace them, and was able to teach my kid how to press the little button in his hand to make him dance and move, the kids to play games with it. I could not believe the reaction that my kids had. As soon as that Mickey Mouse came alive, I mean, they just started to scream and jump up and down and laugh and dance around the room. I was just blown away at how excited they were for this Mickey Mouse.
You're getting me excited.
Joy to hear. And I remember for a minute they were being so loud that I was like, oh my goodness, you know, is it going to bother the neighbors? You know, are they being too loud? Yeah. Should I tell them to be quiet? And then something just told me, you know what? It's okay. Who cares what the neighbors say? Let them just enjoy the moment. So when I kind of gave myself permission to let them enjoy the moment, I was able to just enjoy just standing there and listening to them have fun and experience joy and life to the fullest. And as I was listening and just enjoying them scream, all of a sudden I felt this still small voice in my heart, believed to be God, where he just kind of put in my heart and asked, Tati, when was the last time that you allowed yourself to scream with joy and laugh?
Oh, wow.
Your kids are doing. And I had to stop and think about it. And I could not remember the last time that I allowed myself to just scream with joy, not caring what anybody thought.
Yes.
And a moment later, I felt that same voice just speak to my heart once again and ask me, Tati, when was the last time that you allowed yourself to cry and just the grief that sometimes needs to come out, to let the words flow, however hard they need to flow?
Yes.
When you're grieving, when was the last time? And of course, I remember my kids, you know, they had no problem crying out loud when I was sad or upset about something.
Yes.
And as I reflect on my life, I could not remember the last time that I allowed myself just to cry however I needed to cry.
Yes.
It just gave me the idea that perhaps living life to the fullest wasn't just about, you know, having new experience or fun or joy or traveling. Perhaps living life to the fullest is more about embracing the fullness of our humanity and all the experiences with the ups and the downs.
You're right.
Just be able to embrace the laughter and joy as well as the sorrows and tears.
In all things.
Yes. And that is part of being fully human.
Yes.
And I think that one of the sad things about our society is that we so often want to avoid grief, push it down, deny it, try to forget about it. And it's there, it doesn't go away. In fact, I remember listening to an interview with Brene Brown, where she said, when grief is like pushed down or try to, you know, be denied,
yes,
it doesn't go away, it metastasizes.
Yes.
And unless we're able to find a safe outlet to let it out in a healthy way, it's going to affect us in a negative way, one way or the other. And when I think about my parents who are going through a loss, I like to give them permission to cry when they need to cry. Though that as part of that experience is very normal and very healthy to have those moments, yes, where they cry, when they're able to express themselves, and at the same time those moments where they're able to laugh about something or smile, and I think that's beautiful. When they're able to meet their baby, I mean, one thing that I love to do is just ooh and ah over their baby and just say, wow, little baby, what cute little note, I will find something cute about them, the ears,
Yes.
eyes, the lips,
Yes.
and comment on that, and give them permission also to just ooh and ah over their baby, because that's one way that they can embrace that joy in the midst of grief. When it comes to children being there, I
Mm-hmm.
love it when the siblings are able to be invited and come in and meet the baby, because
Mm-hmm.
I think it's such a gift for parents to model to their children
Yes,
grief.
exactly.
And what a gift. I mean, all of us, including our kids, even though we
Yeah.
wish it weren't so, but all of us are going to go through moments of grief and sorrow at some point in our life.
And we all do it differently. The kids does it differently. They may be happy running around. Allow them to do that. They may be crying. Allow them to do that. Just come alongside and support them. That that is it.
Yes. When we have a sibling there, I think it's amazing if they're able to somehow take part of that experience. And one of the things, we have some team members that often bring things for them to uh, do something in honor of their baby, a sibling, whether it's draw a picture or write a letter, or there's this thing that where you can put like beads together to make a little bracelet.
Yeah.
Something we can do special in honor of their baby that's meaningful and nice, and it helps them to feel a part of the family in this process of saying hello and goodbye to their baby.
Thank you so much, Tatiana, for that. So at this time of Thanksgiving, when we're, sitting around the table and the families are really, really having mixed emotions. One of the ways that I'm hearing is that, just letting, just be yourself. If you're feeling sad, say I'm feeling sad. And maybe you need to hold on another child in the home, or maybe on your hubby, just having that support, and allowing someone to come in with you, join with you in that grief, can be very helpful as well.
Absolutely. I As part of living life to the fullest, I find that it's important for us to sometimes just give ourselves permission to be however it is we need to be.
Yes.
And that's part of the concept that I've been learning about recently of self-compassion.
Mm.
To show ourselves compassion,
Yes.
knowing that it's okay.
Yes. Yes.
And it's okay to laugh sometimes when we feel like laughing, even in the midst of a season of loss, to have moments where we can find those little moments of joy.
Yes. As you said that, Tatiana, I'm reflecting on my grandmother. I'm from the islands, and we'll be at a funeral, and my grandmother would be crying, and one minute she's crying, and all of a sudden she's saying something so funny that we're all laughing. We're crying, and then we're all laughing at this funeral. It's like, wow, that reminds me of just being yourself in the moment, and don't judge yourself too hard. We judge ourselves so much. What is the other person's gonna say, or what they're gonna think if we do this? Just be yourself. Life is so hard as it is, and whatever you're going through, you're human. Be kind to yourself. I agree with you, Tatiana. Be kind to yourself. I want to thank you, Tatiana, for joining me on the Red Chair today. That's very, very good advice. And I pray and hope that everything that was said here will help somebody out there. I pray that you'll be blessed, and that your Thanksgiving, in the midst of your grief, you will find the joy of God, because the joy of the Lord can be your strength. Thank you again, and may God bless you and bless you real good.